What's up, guys? Today I owe you 2 pages of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I missed 2 days. I am very, very sorry. Okay, we were on page 1, so I'm gonna read 2 and 3, okay? So, page 2, chapter 1. Wide driveway that led off the lane. High edge curve. Wait, hold on. Yeah. The high edge curve with them. Running off into the distance beyond the pair of impressive wrought iron gates, bearing the men's way, neither of them broke step. In silence both raised their left arms in kind of a salute and passed straight through, as the dark meadows were smoke. The yew hedges muffled the sound of the men's footsteps. There was a rustle somewhere to their right. Yaxel drew his wand again, pointing it over to his companion's head. But the source of the noise proved to be nothing more than a pure white peacock strutting majestically along the top of the hedge. He always did himself well. Lucas Peacocks, Yaxel thrust his wand back under his cloak with a snort. A handsome manor house grew out of darkness at the end of the straight drive, lights glinting in the diamond-paned downstairs windows. Somewhere in the dark garden beyond the hedge, fountain was playing. Gravel crackled beneath their feet as Snape and Yaxel sped toward the front door, which swung inward at their approach, though nobody had visibly opened it. The hallway was large, dimly lit, and sumptuously decorated with magnificent carpet covering most of the stone floor. The eyes of the pale-faced portraits on the wall followed Snape and Yaxley. As they strode past, 2 men had halted at the heavy wooden door leading into the next room, hesitated from the space of a heartbeat. Then Snape turned the bronze handle. The drawing room was full of silent people sitting at a long and ornate table. The room's usual furniture had been pushed carelessly up against the wall. Illumination came from a roaring fire beneath. A handsome marble mantelpiece surmounted by a gilded mirror. Snape and Yaxel lingered for a moment on the threshold as their eyes grew. Oh wait, hold on. The Dark Lord ascending. As their eyes grew to lack of light, they were drawn upwards to the strangest feature of the scene. An apparently unconscious human figure hanging upside down over the table, revolving slowly as if suspended by the invisible rope, and reflected in the mirror and in the bare polished surface of the table below. None of the people seated underneath this single sight was looking at it except for a pale young man sitting almost directly below it. He seemed unable to prevent himself from glancing upward every minute or so. "Yaxel, Snape," said a high, clear voice from the head of the table. "You are very nearly late." The speaker was seated directly in front of the fireplace, so that it was difficult at first for the new arrivals to make out more than his silhouette. As they drew nearer, however, his face shone through the gloom, hairless, snake-like, with slits for nostrils and gleaming red eyes whose pupils were vertical. He was so pale that he seemed to emit a pearly glow. "Service, here," said Voldemort, indicating this seat on his immediate right. Yaxel beside Dolov. The two men took their allotted places. Most of the eyes around the table followed Snape, and it was to him that Voldemort spoke first. So, question mark. My lord, the Order of the Phoenix intends to move Harry Potter from his current place of safety on Saturday, next at nightfall. The interest around the table sharp, palpably. Some stiffened, others fidgeted, all gazing at Snape and Voldemort. Saturday, at nightfall, repeated Voldemort, his red eyes fastened upon Snape's black ones with such intensity that had some of the watchers looked away, apparently fearful that they themselves would be scorched by the ferocity of the gaze. That was the page 3 and 2 video. I'm not going to put them into separate videos, but we read part of page 4 because the sentence was connected into page 4. And now there's 759 pages minus 3 is 756 more pages to go. We will see you in the next video, 4 through 5 or 4. I won't be too old, and neither will I be too late. Bye-bye.